Hey guys, and welcome back to the finale of Sonic and the Secret Rings. We have all the world rings, which means we can take him to the Eraser Djinn and shove him in his stupid face. Let's do this.
Yay, we're here finally at last!
Oh, it wasn't that bad, you big baby.
Shiny. This doesn't look scary at all.
Well, you know, there must have been a ton of air in there for it to have the kind of vacuum effect that it did. Although there's windows, so... You know what, I'm just going to stop questioning. It might have been magical air for all I know. And were you just chilling in your razor? Who does that, besides you? You trying to make a fashion statement?
Well, with that hair, I think he probably is, yes.
You have done well.
Well, I mean, it's similar to Shara's hair.
Oh. Okay, maybe there's a kinship there, or maybe they were lovers, who knows? And yeah, you might want to take the flame out before Sonic combusts. He's already dead enough as is. We don't need a literal corpse as the star of our franchise, thank you very much.
Well, that said, the corpse has been the star of the franchise for at least a while in at least one game.
I must.
Oh, Shara. I guess this is the connection between the Eraser Djinn and Shara. She's just a genie of the ring. She doesn't have the power to resist these compulsions, so I guess it's up to Sonic to do it for her. Don't do the bad thing!
I command you! Do what you truly think is right!
Let's inflict mental trauma on her instead.
Oh shit, I killed her! Fuck, game over.
Why were there no instructions for this thing?
Sadness.
Here we go. What emotion is tied to which ring? Pay close attention to this. Even though the rings seem awfully coloured when the Eraser Djinn takes them into himself and they spill out into a certain character, not going to name names, Shara. But I don't know how they chose which ring Sonic uses to power up, but it's quite interesting all the same.
But the life of the collector of the rings...
Oh yeah, that little tidbit, the fine print in the contract. Sonic has to die in order for the Eraser Djinn to use the power of the world rings, so I hope you're fast enough to dodge this.
Shara!
That counts as Sonic. It counts as him. I swear it does. Usually I would be mocking this whole thing with like Sonic talking to... Well, she's not human, but she's humanoid. Pretty much human, save for the cosplayers, really. But the reason why I like this over Elise is that, one, Shara has a personality.
Yes.
Two, it's written much better here. And I never got the hint of romance between the two.
Exactly.
They were very close, don't get me wrong, but they were more like best friends than anything. Much like Molina in the second game, although I liked the Sonic-Shara relationship a lot more, so I wouldn't say it moved me, but it did stir my heart a little bit. Like the black rusted coal mine down there started to shake and move again.
I think the reason why this works better than the thing with Elise is mainly tone, because this game, like, for all the things I can say about the story being out of order and it makes no sense and all that shit, there's always a consistent tone through it of like, this is what it's aiming for and this is where it's staying.
Yeah, not but he's still spin dashing.
But like, the thing with Elise in 06 is that it's sort of all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's inherently silly having a hedgehog and a human princess romantically involved, but it's in a realistic world, so what am I supposed to take away from it?
I still like Alpha Layla Wa Layla. I think he's a pretty intimidating final boss. You know, arm injuries aside from trying to beat him, that is.
Now, there's something that I found out about Alpha Layla Wa Layla, which has made me appreciate him slightly more, and that was somebody in the comments actually translating Alpha Layla Wa Layla, because the name literally translates to 1001 Nights, because Alpha is 1,000, Layla is a night, and Wa is and, so it's literally 1,000 a night and a night, and so he is basically the embodiment of the Arabian Nights right now, which is quite cool as a concept, and Wildfire Sonic is amazing, but yeah, just physical arm pain, no, this boss fight is shit.
Wildfire Sonic, his name is Darkspines, you fucking plebeian!
Oh yeah, of course it is.
He used the world rings of rage, hatred, and sadness, and used Shara's grief to transform himself into this. I don't know why he has racing stripes, but a very underappreciated super form. This is much better than Eco Sonic, thank you very much, Archie Comics.
Fucking hell. Give me the gist of that, because I'm intrigued by the name.
Well, I'll get into boss specifics here, but I think I'm actually having to go to Google to get this, but I believe the gist is he was using a Super Emerald or something. Let's hope the, yeah, here we go. Eco Sonic. He achieved this form while running at high speed through the Great Rainforest by using Nate Morgan's Super Emerald to return to Knothole in regular time. And it seems probable that the environment influenced his change to this state as well. Damn man, calm me down. So I had to take a brief memento from marvelling over Eco Sonic to take a look at that. But yeah, Eco Sonic can apparently manipulate plant life. I think there was Ultrasonic as well, who had like a nuclei above his head, but Archie Sonic is dead now, so long live the IDW Master Race. Alright, Richie, you can tell us a little bit about how Alpha Layla Layla works in terms of a boss fight, please, mate.
So, basically, to be able to do anything in this boss fight, you need to shake the Wii remote a lot. So, kind of to get that bar up, you're going shake, 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 shake. And then you've got to dodge things, you've got to use speed break whenever he does this bull thing or throws anything at you, because you either bash through them or you've got to kick this back at him, or you've got to use time break to avoid the little black holey things that he sends at you. And yeah, it's just an incredibly painful boss fight to face down because you're shaking that Wii remote so much, and to get that bar up as many times as you need to in order to do this boss fight and complete it, it's too much and it's painful, and just the human body is not meant to shake a Wii remote like that.
How out of shape are you, mate? I consider myself not fit in the slightest, and I don't have lasting arm pain at the very least after I'm done with this boss fight.
Oh, I remember being, like, you know that sense of discomfort when you've been doing more physical activity than normal. I had that, but then I am a lazy fuck who sits inside all the time and does nothing with my life, so it makes sense for me, but...
I don't know, I like Darkspines, I like this boss fight. There's a few tricky attacks which I do not care for. Mostly the black holes I find a little bit tricky to dodge. Stuff like this is piss easy, you just like weave left and right, jump over it when it comes underneath you, bada bing like that. And yeah, when he throws out his spirit bomb, you just activate speed break and then shake the Wii remote. I have lost this clash sometimes, but I guess I ran out of arm strength. We must all endeavour to be better than Richie, my friends.
Oh, how rude.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you underneath the Arabian Nights, my friend. I'm sorry. I have no idea what actually happened there. I apologise. But, yeah. Bada bing.
Oh, thank God he's dead.
That didn't take long at all. God damn.
Yeah, it does have some similarities to the Unleashed boss in them swipe attacks, although thankfully the background here is black so you can actually see where the lines are coming up.
Your tale is finished, Eraser. Next time, try writing a better story.
Oh snap.
I like how he used his, almost werehog voice for that one. Do you think he just like, he looked over his past jobs, did Jason Griffith, while recording Unleashed and go, yep, that's the one. Because in the Japanese dub for Unleashed, they actually got a different voice actor, I believe.
No, I think for the Werehog, it was Griffith going back thinking, which was the last voice that completely tore my throat apart? Let's use that one.
Bit of an odd choice for a person whose primary function is to use their voice, but what are you gonna do? Oh, Darkspines looks fantastic in this CG.
Oh, he does, definitely.
It's just the racist stripes look so silly.
Yeah, it sounded like you said the racist stripes here. Is this going back to your fascist thing from an earlier part?
Why is it whenever I misspeak you dwell on it? I usually restart my sentences so you can cut it, and then you're like, no, I'm going to talk about what you said.
Ah, that's just the way I roll, mate. But no, I have the thing that can defeat you, the Eraser Djinn, and you're not looking so cocky anymore, are you?
I want you to hold on to this.
So, what exactly happened to this thing? Did it melt? It seems like it melted.
Don't know.
The genie of the lamp is supposed to grant 3 wishes. Am I right?
I'm transfixed by Sonic's plasticine-like mouth. The rest of the CGI is great, but his mouth is uncanny a little bit.
Well, they're saying that Eraser Genie himself does look a little bit rubbery.
Oh. Well, thanks. I'm going to be seeing that image in my nightmares. Oh, I love this. Oh, my body is... Oh. I just say that to myself from time to time when I'm not feeling great. So apparently the Eraser Genie does not have the limitations of the Disney Genie, so another Disney lie. I'm beginning to see what you're saying about them, Flame. They are very unseemly.
I was right the whole time.
Return the Arabian Nights to the way they were, so that the world can have its stories again.
I have to say, as much as I do strongly dislike Secret Rings, this cutscene is kind of epic and quite cool, so yeah, it kind of does end on a positive note. Although it is going to end on a really corny and cheesy note, but who cares at this point?
I get the context behind it, but I do agree it's corny, but you know how people are like when criticising Sonic games. If it's even slightly corny, it's ultra corny. If it's a little bit bad, it's the worst thing to ever exist.
Basically, yes.
Obviously, I'm generalising here and I apologise. I'm just speaking from experience from what I've seen.
I know you're there.
I like this here. He tries to be like sympathetic and whatnot. He's appealing to Shara here, and then he's like, "The world is mine. The world is mine, you fuckers. I will have it one day." Essentially, he turns into Dr. Evil for like a split second there. And of course, you can't kill a genie. You just got to put him back in the lamp. And here's Sonic with one last fire stinger.
I'm a hedgehog.
Fucking lit, mate. And I guess that's pretty much it for Secret Rings, so Flame, good game or bad?
Shara.
Bad.
Rishi, good game or bad?
Your wish?
Bad.
And Tom, good game or bad?
I wish for a mountain
Bad?
of handkerchiefs.
Should have been better, but there are good elements in it, so yeah. I hope you've enjoyed us bitching through Sonic and the Secret Rings. Please join us in November or so when we cover Sonic Mania. That's going to be a good one. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time for another HFC Sonic playthrough.
Goodbye's a part of time, a part of moving forward, but ways are lost ahead, they're all blue and blurred. Oh, it's the price of being aware, but too afraid it all might die. Some things they never meant. I know I'm never the same again. Day by day, only time will tell if it's meant to be. I'm yours alone, even if you're not with me. For you are my why I breathe. Tomorrow, let it be rain that falls to make it up to you. All I never said. All I never said. Shrine of memories, I dream just to remember, but all just trapped in time, and my eyes get blurred. Oh, it's for being unaware. I run away from things like that. Didn't know of a way to stay.
he had many adventures, but those are stories for another time. Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog, the legendary hedgehog.